Hey YouTube fam, it's your girl Alicia and I'm back with another DIY video. So this is like a little last minute Valentine's Day gift video. I made these heart keychains and they came out really cute, like the broken heart keychains. They came out really nice. I was happy with the way that they turned out, so I wanted to go ahead and share this with you guys. Of course, I'm going to do some giveaways on some free templates, so stick around to the end of this video so you could get your free giveaway. So yeah, so basically it's a broken heart, and on one side it's like basically one person, on the other side is the other. And I made one for me and my daughter, which is mom and daughter, and of course you can see my picture on the front. Then on the back I went ahead and put my name and like a picture of like something that's reminiscent of me, which is of course like a needle and thread, since I'm a seamstress. So yeah, so these little keychains were super easy, super quick to make. They came out very nice. I made a very easy to use template for you guys, and I'm going to show you guys how to edit the template using Canva. Ignore the dogs in the background if you hear them barking. They've been doing the most all day. They are upset because we couldn't go outside because it's been raining, thundering. So yeah, so I'm not going to ramble on too much. Let's go ahead and jump right into the video. So if you like these keychains and you want to make them, head over to my website as always, creativecraftingllc.com. I'll leave the link down below for you guys where you can go directly to this keychain or to this keychain template. We're going to go ahead and scroll down to the section that says holidays, and that's where I went ahead and put my new Valentine's Day keychain templates. And these are also good for like celebration of life. It doesn't have to be just for Valentine's Day. These little broken hearts are cute just to have on your key ring, period. Okay, so we're going to be using the red tufted heart one in this video, but I did make a few colors. I'm going to add some more colors and prints as well, but I have about a couple already that's available. So yeah, these are instant downloads. Once you check out, you can download this template immediately. Make sure you're putting your right email address when you're purchasing. If you put the incorrect email address, it won't go to your email. I'm going to go ahead and open up into Canva. Okay, so once I get into Canva, I'm going to click on where it says create a design, and then we're going to go scroll down to where it says uploads, and we're going to upload the file of our keychain. So once I click on upload, I'm going to go ahead and click on upload files, and I'm going to look in the computer to find the tufted red hearts that I just showed you guys, and we're going to go ahead and customize that one. Super simple, super easy. Once the image pops up, we're going to go ahead and click on use in a new design, and then the paper size that we're going to use is 11 by 8.5. Okay, so once you type 11, you should see something that says flyer landscape 11 by 8.5. Okay, that'll be one of your options. Go ahead and click that. That's going to allow our template to open up into a sheet of paper that's 11 by 8.5 inch flyers landscape style, which is what we want. Okay, so yeah, so these prints out some pretty good size keychains. Okay, now you can stretch the images if you want to. If you want the keychain to be bigger or smaller, it's up to you, but I just like it the way that it is once it's uploaded into 11 by 8.5. Okay, I'm just perfectly fine with it being like that. We're going to go to the side menu and we're going to go ahead and click on upload. Then we're going to go ahead and click on upload files and upload all the files or the images that we want to use for our keychain. I've already uploaded mine, but I'll just show you guys how it works, especially for my new beginners. Okay, so once you click on upload file, it'll go ahead and give you access to upload files from your computer, your laptop, wherever, even your phone if you're going to use your phone. But I strongly suggest that you don't use your phone to do this, because there's more features available when you do it on your laptop or your computer. So I'm just going to go into the files where I have my images on my computer, in my laptop. I'm going to go ahead and add the files or add the images that I want to use on our keychains, which you can see the images right over here on the side. Okay, once they upload into Canva, they stay there unless you yourself go back in and delete them. So now we're going to go ahead and click on the image of me. Once that image pops up, a top menu pops up that gives you option where you can edit your image, and there's a BG remover, which stands for background remover. I'm going to go ahead and click that. And with Canva, they typically always remove 100% of your background, which I love. Okay, PicMonkey does as well. So we're going to go ahead and size the image. Once the background is removed, I'm going to go ahead and crop that a little bit as well. Probably take a little bit of my arm off so that it can fit into my keychain template just right. And I want to show you guys, you see how above every heart it has a number and it has back and front? That lets you know what direction or where to put your images and your titles or whatever you're going to put on your keychain. Okay, so on image number 1, I'm going to put my picture on the front. Okay, and you see how image number 2 right next to it has a front and a back. So whatever is connected, the keychains, of course, when you cut them out, you'll be able to connect the hearts to each other. That's the whole point of it being a broken heart. So on image number 2, I will go ahead and put the on keychain number 2, I'll go ahead and put the image on the front of that as well. It's best to put the images on the front of each of the keychains, if that makes sense. So after I added my picture and I cropped it and sized it, I wanted to go ahead and click on edit in the top menu. Then I wanted to go ahead and add a glow around that. I just went ahead and clicked on edit. When it opened up into a new menu, there's a picture of a soccer ball. I'll do this again to show you guys exactly what I just did, but if not, you can always rewind and follow my mouse. And the soccer ball allows you to add a shadow or glow or outline around your image. I just went ahead and added a black glow around myself. Okay, then I went ahead into the side menu, clicked on text, and added a text box because I want to put my name well, I want to put mom above my picture, because on my daughters I want to put her picture, then I want to put daughter. So basically I will have the keychain that says daughter and she will have the one that says mom. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to go ahead and choose the font that I like. I wanted to do a nice scripted font, and I chose the one that's called Amarisa, I believe it's called. And then I went ahead and made the color of the font to white as well. Like I said, if I'm going too fast, especially for my newbies, you can go ahead and rewind and just watch where I clicked on my mouse so you guys can see exactly what I did. But yeah, I went ahead and added mom, and I went ahead and changed the color of that to white. Then I'm going to go ahead into effects, and I'm going to go ahead and add a black glow around the mom as well, just to make it pop out and stand out on the front of that keychain. And I'm also going to probably lower the word mom a little bit closer to where like my hair is. Keep in mind that we're going to use a hole puncher to punch a hole in the top of each heart. That way we can go ahead and put our keychain hardware into that hole. Okay, but I'm going to show you guys my supplies once we go ahead and print everything. Then I'll go ahead and list my supplies down below as well. I'll try to find the links on Amazon because I mainly get them from Amazon, where you guys can order the supplies. But you know, it's basic supplies that you can find even at Walmart. So I went ahead and clicked on copy and paste on the mom because I went ahead and add my name to the other side of that broken heart. Okay, so I copied and paste mom. Then I went ahead and changed the mom to my name, which is Alicia. Then I'm going to put that in the center. Look, I felt like it'll look best in the center of the other side of that keychain. So let me go ahead and bring it up closer. I'll zoom it in so you guys can see. How I added the thread and the needle was I went to the side menu and I clicked on elements, and I looked for a picture of like sewing machine or whatever. Then I chose that picture of that needle and thread because it was, you know, it best describes me as a seamstress, and I put that underneath my name. Now we're going to go back into uploads, and we're going to add the file of my daughter. I went ahead and removed the background on her as well, of course, and I went ahead and cropped her, made her a little bit smaller so that I can add her to the so that she can look as good as I look on the first image. Now right here I'm doing this wrong as far as the placement of her image, because you see how it says number 2, but this is the back side of number 2. We're supposed to add her to the front side. So I am going to change it, but I want to show you guys this so you guys can understand that you add the images to the front side and not the back side. That's why I labeled each side front and back. Okay, so I went ahead and copied and pasted mom again, and then I changed mom to daughter. Okay, and I did that because you can add a new text box and you can do it all over again, but because we already added that black shadow to the word mom, once you copy and paste, it's already going to have that black shadow there, so you don't have to redo the black shadow every time. Then I went ahead and copied and pasted my name, and I went ahead and changed my name to her name, which is Kimura. And as far as putting an image that represents her, I'm going to go ahead and find an image of a crown here in Canva. And one thing I love about Canva is that they have thousands of images you could choose from whenever you're looking for an image. So I went to the side menu and I went ahead and looked into elements, clicked on elements, and went ahead and typed in princess crown, and I want to add a princess crown image underneath her name. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and look for that, and then we're going to go ahead and pick one that we like. And I like the first one, which was this nice gold color. I'm going to go ahead and make it smaller, and then to make it stand out, I'm going to also go into edit, and I want to add a black shadow around that as well. So I'm going to click on edit. And oh, and I also added a black shadow around her image as well. So I'm going to go ahead and click on edit at the top, and then we're going to go ahead and add a black shadow around that crown. Like I say, if you guys get lost, just go ahead and follow where I click my mouse. Okay, and now we're gonna go ahead and add the picture. Okay, so my daughter, if you can't tell in her picture, she is pregnant. Okay, she is 14, so she's very young, and I'm gonna be a very young grandmother. But you know what? A child is a blessing, so we're gonna go with it. Okay, we're just, it's too late now. We don't have a choice but to go with it. So, I've been very supportive of her and very supportive of everything, even though I'm not happy about it. As a parent, things happen, and she's my only child. So, I accept it with open arms, and we're going to celebrate him. So I said, you know what, let me go ahead and make some keychains for him as well. We're going to be naming him Messiah. So I went ahead and took his ultrasound picture and I cropped it. I left the background on his ultrasound picture because I felt like if I took away the background, it's gonna look really weird because it's an ultrasound picture, so his whole it's only almost like a skeleton image of what he's probably going to look like. So without the background, it looks like a half a head. So I left that black background on that, and then I went ahead and copied and pasted mom as well and change that to son, and then I put his name Messiah on the back. So I basically did the exact same style for all of the keychains. Okay, then I went ahead, now since I did keychain number 1, we're going to go ahead and do keychain number 2, and I was doing that wrong again by adding his picture to the back. So I went ahead and changed it, and you guys are going to see here in a second where I corrected her keychain and Messiah's keychain as well. But I'm just giving you guys an idea of how to do this. I'm going to show you guys in a second the correct way of how to do it. So I went ahead and added grandson. This is going to be my keychain, and I kept all of the font in white because I felt like it worked best in white. I probably should have done his in like a powder blue, but it's okay, it looks good in white. Then I went ahead and to make grandson a little bit smaller so that the words can squeeze together, I went ahead to the top menu, and they have a option called line sizing, and I went ahead and squeezed his the word grandson together to make it fit better. Okay, so, and I went ahead and added his name Messiah as well. But like I said, I added his picture to the back side and not the front side. But I'm going to go ahead and change all of that here in a second. Okay, I'm just showing you guys roughly of how you can customize this, and I'll go ahead and back in and make the correct changes. And the last two keychains, or the last two keychain pieces, I'm going to go ahead and do my God's son and my goddaughter and make them keychains so they can have on their keys as well. Okay, so yeah, so the picture to describe Messiah that I wanted to put underneath his name was baby footprints. So I went back into the side menu, clicked on elements, typed in baby feet, and then I found a nice little picture of like black baby. I mean, they had several options. I just chose the one that I felt like would look nicest, which was these black baby footprints. Okay, and I added those underneath his name. Okay, this is super simple, guys, super easy. The entire design process, whether you're a beginner to Canva or not, super duper simple, like literally so easy. I might have took about, not because I'm used to doing graphics, but because it was easy, it took about maybe about 6-7 minutes to design it, and then cutting it out and assembling it took like another 6-7 minutes. So this is a quick and simple, easy project for super quick and super easy. So here I'm just going back in and I'm going to put the images on the correct side. Okay, so with hers, I need to go ahead and change her picture to the front side of keychain number 2. Okay, so basically her picture should line up symmetrically to where my picture is on keychain number 1, because that's where the keychains are going to connect if whenever you connect them or put them together. But yeah, she's going to have one keychain and I'm going to have one. If we want to connect it, it'll be lined up just like that. So yeah, so I went ahead and changed her picture to the front of keychain number 2. Then I went ahead and put her name on the back side along with the crown as well. And with most Messiahs, I went ahead and fixed his as well. And I'll go ahead and I'm probably going to do my godson and my goddaughters off camera, but I'll come back and show you guys how it looks before I go ahead and print this. Now I'm printing this on very thick glossy paper. I'm going to leave the link down below. I believe it's by Koala, and I got it off Amazon, and I'm going to leave the link down below. It's like their thickest, probably not their thickest, but one of their thickest. But this paper was really, really thick, because when I think about a keychain needs to be thick. It needs to hold up. It can't be regular, lightweight cardstock or glossy paper. It needs to be a thicker, glossy paper, okay? Right now, I'm just going to go ahead and change over them the second keychain for Messiah and put his picture. I just went ahead and did it underneath the first one, and which is number 2. So we have number 1 on top, but we have number 2 on the bottom. So I went ahead and changed that. Just drag the images over, put his picture on the front where it's supposed to go, and his name on the back. So anyways, I'm gonna leave the link down below for the glossy paper that I used. It was very heavyweight and I love it. The gloss was like a really nice shiny gloss, and I printed these on my laser printer. Now, if you are wanting to craft and wanting to make party favors, whatever the case might be, and you don't have a printer, it's okay. When I'm between ink, because ink is expensive, I only have HP printers because they always have an HP ink program. Most of them do. And if I'm in between ink or waiting for ink to be delivered to me, I use Office Depot. I am going to be adding a video of how to do it using Office Depot in the future. But this is how all of them turned out. I went ahead and did my godson and my goddaughter's off camera. I figured once you guys saw me do the first ones, you'll be able to know how to do all of them. It's super simple, super easy. So my goddaughter is Makala. Her brother name is Andre. So I wanted to make them a big brother, little sister keychain. So I went ahead and added theirs. And then we're going to go ahead and download that. So you click the top menu where it says share, and we're going to go ahead and download that and print that on the glossy paper. So it's a shiny glossy paper, and it's heavyweight. Okay, so I'll leave the link down below for you guys. I don't know why I have a habit of throwing away my packages. If I kept the packaging, I could have showed you guys exactly how it looks, but I'm going to leave the link down below to show you guys where on the exact the exact item on Amazon that I bought. So I went ahead and downloaded this so I can print it, and this is how it looks up close. Okay, and don't worry about any pictures overlapping. Once we cut it out with the scissor, it's going to be perfect. Okay, so yeah, so I went ahead and printed that out on my laser, and it printed out very nice. And I'm also using holographic, what is it called, holographic paper, like the clear, the, what is it called, the self, I forgot the name of it, goodness gracious, self-laminating sheets is what it's called. Okay, and I'm going to use like a holographic colored kind, or I wouldn't want to say color, it's still clear, but it has like a print on it, and I'll show you guys here in a second what I mean. I'm going to also link that down below as well. I feel like doing the keychains is really good to go ahead and use the laminating sheets with the keychain, because it allows it to hold up. You don't want to just make a paper keychain and that's it. You want to put something on top of it, and using that is the best thing to put on top of it. I love laminating sheets. Okay, this is how the images look up close. I just wanted to go ahead and show you guys how they look. And like I said, it's okay if the images overlap over the heart, because we're going to cut all of that out. And this is a super simple, super easy cut, to be honest with you guys. Okay, so here is the holographic laminate that we're going to be using. It has like little shapes of hearts on it, and it's really pretty. I like it. Now, I don't really use this particular brand. This is my first time using this type of laminate brand. The other kind that I use is a little bit more thicker. It's clear, but I wanted to use a printed type. So I accidentally took the laminate off of the sheet that it came on all the way, which I strongly recommend that you don't. The other brand that I use is only separates on one side, and the other side is attached to the backing, so it's a lot easier. So with this, I messed up by pulling it off all the way, but it was super simple to pull off, if I might add. And with pulling it off all the way, it kind of makes it difficult, because you don't want to get any air bubbles, which I began to get very quickly when I began to add it on to my paper. Now, had this not been a very glossy, shiny type of photo paper, I would not be able to pull it off and put it back on. If this was regular cardstock, I would have to just trash the image and reprint. So be very careful when you're using self-laminate, okay? Especially a brand where it's not secure to the backing, where it comes all the way off of the backing, because then you'll have to do what I did, and you'll have to go ahead and try to put it on to the image without the backing being on there. But I'll make another video, because I'm going to make more keychain videos. So in my next video, I'll show you guys a more correct way of how to use this particular type of laminate paper. I only chose this kind because I wanted like a printing kind. Once I saw the little hearts on there, I felt like, okay, let me go ahead and get this, because it's Valentine's Day. It has hearts on it. It'll be really cute. But yeah, but it didn't do much damage, or if not any damage at all, when I went ahead and peeled it back up, because I wanted to go ahead and put it back down but get the air bubbles out. Okay, so I'm peeling it back down, and then I'm using one hand to kind of pat it and kind of smooth it on there, so that we don't have any visible air bubbles once it's all on the image. I think it messed up one of the images a little bit, but it was very minor. It didn't do much damage. Like had I not been using a very glossy cardstock or very glossy photo paper, then it would have messed up, and I would have had to trash it and start over again, which I wouldn't mind doing. But you know, as a crafter, you always want to avoid having to redo an entire project. So yeah, so I went ahead and just took my time and rolled the paper down, rolled the laminate down, and patted my hand, so that use my hand to pat it so that I can get out the air bubbles, and that the laminate goes on top of our keychain template very, very smooth. But what I'll do is next time, in my next video, I'll go ahead and staple one end of the laminate sheet. That way it won't be able to come off of the backing all the way, if that makes sense. So that way it'll be a lot easier for me to work with. But after fighting with it, and a little bit tedious, as you guys can see, now it didn't mess up my daughter's name a little bit, but that's the only damage that it did on our template, was put a little, error, a little image. It scratched her the name on her keychain. But this is how it looks. I got out basically all the air bubbles that was in there before, and then this is how it looks with the heart pattern on it. I love it. I love the way it turned out so far. Then after we put the laminate on there, that's when we're gonna go ahead and cut out our image. Now, these were super easy, super clean cuts. I mean, super, super simple. I think cutting time was probably about maybe 4 minutes the most to cut out all of them. Okay, it's super simple, super easy. That if you do have a cutting machine, by all means, go ahead and use your cut machine. Okay, but I'll try to do my videos for people that don't have cut machines or that don't have printers, because I want them to see that you can still craft and you can still create without having special tools. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and finish cutting these out, then I'm going to come back and show you guys how they look once they're all cut out, and then we're going to go ahead and assemble them. And the assembly process is very quick, very easy as well. And the tools you're going to need, I'm going to show you guys here in a second. I'm using a glue gun, of course, to put them together. Then we're going to use some keychains that I had got from Amazon. I think it was like a pack of 25 for like $5, if I'm not mistaken. And I got them with Amazon Prime, so they came the day after I ordered them. And then we're also, of course, I showed you guys the laminate sheet. I'm going to link the ones down below that I got from Amazon. In my next video, I'll show you guys how the pack of laminate sheet looks. But yeah, but it's just the laminate sheets, and then, of course, our heavy glossy photo paper, our keychain tools, and our glue gun, and of course a scissor. And that's basically all that you need to put these together. So I'm going to finish cutting these out, then I'm going to come back and we're going to go ahead and assemble these together, and then I'm going to go ahead and give you guys your giveaway so you guys can make your own keychains as well. Okay, so this is how they look now that I cut all of them out, and I'm just pulling out the keychain hardwares to show you guys, and I got these from Amazon as well. So they come with two pieces. One is like the circle chain, and I'm sorry, and then the other one, of course, is the clip that you can use to clip onto the keychain. Now you can just put the circles on them and that's it, but I do both because I like to use the clip to clip onto my actual keys. So okay, so that's the circle, and then here are the clips that we're gonna connect to these circles. They're super, super easy. I don't know the correct term. I'm just calling them circles and clips. But yeah, you guys get it. So I think they came with like 25 sets altogether, and I had used some for order that I had. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and take one of my circles and go ahead and take one of my clips and attach it to my circle. It's super easy. You guys can watch me do it. I'm sure you guys have done this several times with your own keys, so I know you guys more than likely already know how to. But all I'm doing is I'm making an opening with my circle, just stretching it to make a little open. Then I'm gonna go ahead and put my clip in the open. Then I'm gonna go ahead and just pull it all the way around, and that's it. Super simple, super easy. Now the two pieces are attached to each other just like that. I'll go ahead and do another one on camera, then we'll go ahead and make the holes in our, well, we'll glue together our keychains, and then we'll go our heart templates, and then we'll go ahead and make the holes and attach the clips onto them. Okay, but yeah, let me go ahead and do that and then come back and show you guys how we're going to assemble the actual heart. Okay, so now I got my glue gun ready. We're gonna go ahead and do Messiah's first. Okay, it really doesn't matter, but we'll just, since I grabbed his, we'll go ahead and do his first. And I just want to show you guys up close. You see how nice the holographic hearts look, the laminate. I love this. It's so shiny. Like my camera doesn't do it any justice. It's really, really shiny. The shininess of that thick, very thick photo paper, and then adding the holographic laminate over it, it looks amazing, and it's nice and thick and hard once you guys assemble these and put them together. They're not flimsy at all. So I just went ahead and opened one of our broken hearts, went ahead and glued it, and then we're gonna just go ahead and seal it. And that's super simple, super easy. That's all you do. And if you have any white paper showing, we're just going to go ahead and cut that off. So I'm going to go up close so you guys can see what I'm talking about. The little bit of white that's showing, we're just going to go ahead and use a scissor. It's best to use a smaller scissor to do that, but I just went ahead and used the scissor that I had used to cut them out of the full sheet of paper. So I'm just going to go ahead and use my scissor, and we're going to cut off those little excess white that might be showing. Okay, and that's all we're going to do. And then we're going to go ahead and put the hole punches in the tops of it, and then we're going to go ahead and add our keychain hardware. But these keychains came out really good, and you guys can't tell, but they're very sturdy and they're very hard because of the thickness of the photo paper and the laminate, and then also the glue as well, gluing it in the center. It's sandwiching it and putting it together makes it very hard and sturdy. Now that I cut off the excess white, this is how it looks all the way around. More clean, very nice. It's super simple, super easy project, guys. I love it. Let's go ahead and do the second one on camera. Then we're going to go ahead and make our hole and attach our hardware, and that's going to be it. I will show you guys how all of them look once they're done. They're super cute, and I'll also go ahead and I'll measure it so you guys can get the sizing of how big it is. But like I said, when you're editing in Canva, if you want to, you can go ahead and stretch it. In one of my next videos, I'll show you guys how to stretch my images to make them bigger and smaller. But the way that I made them, which is this size right here, is a perfect size. I think they're about maybe, I want to say when the hearts are together, they're probably like 3 inches. But I'll go ahead and pull out the tape measure and show you guys exactly the size that they are once I finish cutting this. And then we're going to go ahead and add the keychain hardware to it. Okay, so now that I went ahead and finished cutting them out and cleaning them up a bit, cutting off the excess white, we're gonna go ahead and make the holes. I just went ahead and grabbed my hole puncher. I got this a basic hole puncher from Dollar Tree, nothing fancy. It's just a regular hole puncher. And right above where I put grandson, I'm gonna go ahead and put the hole in for the keychain hardware. And that's the reason why I went ahead and, when you're putting your titles or your names or your captions, you want to go ahead and put it like a little bit lower so that you can have space to put the hole for the hole puncher for the hardware. Okay, so yes, I'm just gonna go ahead and put a hole right at the top of each one, and that's perfect, just like that. And then we're going to go ahead and add our hardware into the hole. Okay, the same way we had attached them is how we're going to attach the broken heart. So just go ahead and make a space once again and go ahead and just wind it in. Okay, hold down your heart flat so it doesn't rip, and then go ahead and, but it's not going to rip. It's because of the laminate, it's not going to rip at all. But go ahead and hold it down flat, and then go ahead and wind it around to attach your hardware. And that's how super simple and easy this is, guys. This project was very, it was no time at all. It was like the quickest project I have done in a while. I try to make my DIYs or my crafts very simple and easy for you guys, because a lot of the time we spend so much time doing the graphics and doing the editing that we want to, that already in itself is time consuming. So if I can give you guys a simple craft, which I try to give you guys as much as I can, where you can make nice looking crafts for a fraction of the time. Okay, and even if you're cutting it out by hand, look how quickly we put this together. And let me go in close so I can show you how it'll look if we was to put the two keychains together. Very, very nice. Like, you can't even tell, well, on camera maybe, but off camera you can't tell that we use photo paper to do this, because it's a thick photo paper, and then the laminate makes it look so sturdy and makes it look like it's not photo paper, like a very thin metal, to be honest with you, because it really, really is very sturdy and strong. So I'm definitely going to go ahead and link this photo paper for you guys, because I strongly urge that if you're going to do this, you use a really thick cardstock paper, or really thick, I suggest a very thick glossy photo paper like what I used here in this video. So I'm going to go ahead and link as many supplies as just about every supply that I use, I'm going to go ahead and link it. But you guys know you can go ahead and get the hole puncher from Dollar Tree. You can get your scissor from Dollar Tree, but make sure you get a good scissor. I'll suggest Walmart or Target. And then you can get your hardware, your keychain hardware, that's from Amazon. The laminate is from Amazon. So it's the supplies, the supply cost altogether wasn't much either. Even though I bought a whole pack of laminate, we only ended up using one to do these three keychains. Well, it's six pieces altogether, but it's three actual keychains. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish adding the hardware, then I'm gonna come back and show you guys how everything looks. So we're gonna go ahead and do the giveaway as well. Alrighty, so we finished adding our hardware. I went ahead and pulled out my tape measure to show you guys the actual dimensions of the size of the keychain. So each single heart by itself, lengthwise, measures about almost 3 inches long. Okay, and then I want to say half of a heart is a little bit over an inch. Almost like 1.5 inches for each single half of the heart. And then when you put both pieces together, so they're going to measure almost 3 inches in length. And I want to say about, let's see how wide it's going to be once we add them together. It should be right at about 3 inches once we put them together. Yeah, it's about right at 3 inches once we put them together, so, or a little bit less than 3 inches. So yeah, so that's the size of it. So it's 3 inches long, and each half of heart is a little bit over an inch, but together they're 3 inches. And this is how they turned out. So for your giveaway, guys, it's going to be in the link down below in the description box. So it's going to be the first link. It's going to say template giveaway. So go ahead and click that. Now for the future references, I'm going to only be doing giveaways through my email, okay, my email marketing list. So I'm going to leave the link for that as well. So if you guys have not signed up to the website to get emails, once you sign up, once you get on the website, it'll be a pop-up box that will ask you to leave your email. Please leave your email address, because all of my giveaways are going to go out through emails 3 times a week. So even if I don't post any videos, I'm still doing giveaways 3 times a week via email, okay? And the link for those giveaways are going to be in that email. So I'll leave my sign up link down in the description box, so you guys can go ahead and sign up to get the email, so you can get your giveaways 3 times a week, especially during graduation season, because I have so much graduation stuff coming you guys' way. I've been going hard on my graphics, so yeah, just get ready, okay? So I hope you guys enjoyed this quick tutorial. Well, it wasn't quick, it was long, but it's a simple, easy DIY. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you're looking for a last minute gift to make for someone for Valentine's Day, definitely give this a try. So thank you so much for tuning in. I'm going to go ahead and end the video about here. And like always, guys, God bless.